photo, Wesley Hitt, Getty, Glasgow is one of the most versatile players on the Detroit Lions, given his previous experience at center and guard. He's played both during his time with the team, and done so well. So does the player have any preferences on what spot he plays this season with Frank Ragnow now in the fold? That's not exactly the case. Speaking about his role for the 2018 Lions this week, Glasgow admitted he was open, and not the decision-maker for such issues. That's up to Bob Quinn, and that's up to the coaches. I'm an interior offensive lineman. I'll play left guard, I'll play center. I'll play whatever they ask me to do, Glasgow told the assembled media this week when he was pressed on the issue of where he figures to play when the team lines up. Detroit, of course, drafted Ragnow a few weeks back, who can play center or guard just like Glasgow. But conventional wisdom has long held that Ragnow could be a better center in the league given he's done so well there in college, which might leave Glasgow to stay at the guard spot. That's a position that Glasgow manned more than capably last season as one of the only healthy, durable and consistent linemen the Lions had on the roster. The good news? Glasgow himself is completely impartial on what he does and where he plays, but is in it for the good of the Lions as a whole. He even refused to admit if he had a favorite position to play up front. I wouldn't say so. I think that I want to be able to help the team, and whatever position that is, I'll be able to do it, Glasgow said. Regardless of where that is, Glasgow doesn't foresee any additional work or preparations that need to be made if he plays guard or center, thanks to the similarities of the two spots up front. He's been around the block enough to know what has to happen at each spot to be successful in terms of preparation. I think it's kind of more getting the reps in practice and making sure you're ready to perform on a week-to-week basis. I think that the two positions in a lot of ways are very similar, but there are a couple little details, little other things that are different between the two, but pretty similar, he said. Detroit Lions news never stops, even during the off-season. Stay up to date with everything. Take 5 seconds to sign up for our free Lions newsletter now. There will be an adjustment for Ragnow, predictably, and it revolves around consistency. Having gone through the same ups and downs recently, Glasgow hinted at what the rookie will have to soon overcome on an NFL offensive front. Probably just how good the other guys are you are playing against on a week-to-week basis, Glasgow said. You're not playing against Michigan State and Ohio State one week, and in his case, Alabama or Auburn one week and then playing Vanderbilt or Rutgers the next. Every single lineman you're going against is good. They're professionals. Everyone's getting paid money. So having consistency from week to week is hard as a young offensive lineman. The Lions hope they find that consistency with Ragnow as quickly as they have with Glasgow, who's been a breath of fresh air since being a third-round pick back in 2016. Glasgow has been a fast learner, and he's been durable and available to the team, two assets which are likely to keep him popular in Detroit, even though his current position isn't completely set in stone at this point in time, nor a big issue for the player. Having such a guy waiting in the wings can always be a big advantage for Detroit.